Yeah, and just as soon as he said that, another veto does come in, and I think this will be it. It's gonna be an RSG map for sure. They have a huge lead for this, and Sharper just really had a hard time not winning really gunfights. It really comes down to the gunfights for me in this series, AJ.
Absolutely, man. And you would think, what does the Sharper esports side do? Do they protect their side? Do they clear off the marker? Do they go in and attempt for a new site? Because time is running out, and Udo RSG is running all over them. They are lost. Sharper esports does not know what to do, but with the VTOL coming in from C1, maybe that will give them some guidance, some important takedowns on important players coming through. But look at Sharper esports come back through for a triple cap of their own Jericho.
All right, here we go. They're actually making some plays now. Big individual plays, but as we can see, RSG is just going to push in one. But here comes a Predator missile, which eventually takes out one, and they're investing everything here, AJ. Can they hold the fort down?
I think they most definitely can. Look at this. Look at the Sharper esports side. Look at Vince the plow through 12 HP and still holds true. Oh, Raven almost taken down. The prevention of the Sparrow. No kills, but he gets the prevention. And it is still the Sharper esports side trying to play catch up. 138 right now. They need to take Charlie back if they want to stand any chance whatsoever to get the victory. They need a triple cap for at least 10 more seconds. Sharper! Beautiful on that XS1 takedown, but gets taken down as well. Raven goes in for, Vince almost does that damage there, Jericho, but I think Udo RSG has done just enough.
I mean, this is going to be the last push, one or two more pushes for Sharper, and as you can see, RSC just really holding out everything, but there's only one more person to beat, and that is the Goliath. Can they manage to do it? And here comes the push, and this is it. This is going to be their last push right here, and I think it's going to be a little bit too over for that, AJ.
So sad, man. So sad. Sharper esports, what an attempt, what a comeback in here at the GARENA Invitationals. I was not convinced on match number 1. Match number 3, you earned my respect. What an attempt, Jericho. They truly deserved that win, but Udo RSG just outshined them by just a little.
If they managed to bring it out, and they did, and I don't know what he's doing there, and they did get a 2-1, and here we go. As you can see, RSG taking it. That is their last match for today, AJ.
So well played by Udo RSG. They take a 2-1 victory over Sharper esports. Although I truly feel like, Sharper esports, they deserve that final match there, man. What a battle, what a fight. And either way, even if Udo RSG had lost that, that there was no way Sharper esports would qualify. So I guess that's fine. They'll take it as that, but kudos to them for not, giving up and not just playing it half away, but going all the way down to that very last second, because that is the quality of a pro squad.
Yes, that is actually true. I know that was a great performance by Sharper. I'll give them that. But numbers don't lie, AJ. Look at Raven with 36 kills in his name, and the next one is theirs, Dirk with 23. Look at that difference. But it really just came down. Like, I can't stop reiterating this, AJ. It just comes down to the gunfights, honestly, against these two teams. They're both matched up well, but it really comes down to the gunfights for me, AJ.
Yeah, okay, so let's see where this puts us, right? Udo RSG obviously qualified. Sharper esports for sure. For sure, if it wasn't sure already, is not going to be making it to the playoffs together with the Little Dinosaurs. Are we going to be able to see them come back in here at the next GARENA Invitationals? I sure as hell hope I do, Jericho, because the effort that they have put in, the performance that they have shown us has been absolutely tremendous, and their attempt on this final day, it won my support for sure.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of Sharper. I really like how they played. They just really underperformed this tournament, but it doesn't close the door that they can come back stronger, and they can prove again. It's just not their time yet, AJ. They did try their best in that. The hard point, they did show signs of life. they didn't sell. And then domination, they actually really gave out everything, but it's just a little bit too much for RSG. RSG is just a much more superior team, and in the end, they took it 2-1. AJ.
And you do RSG, they will be asking themselves this question: could we have taken it 3-0? Because, you know, in terms of playing those mind games, right, you know, you can also go in and strike fear into those other squads. Then again, I guess, you know, the big teams have already met enough of you do RSG to see beyond whether or not they are confident or not confident, and understand their gameplays as well as prowess within the game to call it, you know, amongst them. So, gee, I don't know, man. Confused. Could have you do RSG done slightly better as a Malaysian, wanting them to do better? Yep, absolutely. But them not pulling off a 3-0, does that show signs of weakness as they are about to face off the other kings?
It may be a sign of weakness, AJ. You know, maybe, but then again, we might think they just, you know, took a step back and try to, like, you know, just try to enjoy this last day. But when they did lose, they show that they are the true MYSG kings, AJ. We did see in that S&D, in that domination, they turned up, and then they turned up really well. This is what can happen if you piss off the team, actually, AJ.
Absolutely, man. And we all know you do RSG, the way they go in there and the way they play their matches. Nobody maintains that map control like they can. The only ones who have been doing it in the past, that's NRX Jeremiah 2911, who we have not seen a lot of in the pro scene for a while now. So that air of mystery is still there. Is Yudu RSG right now the best? Or can NRX still come back in here and show us something different at the playoffs? We also have the likes of Dunia Games in the mix, who has been just so solid. And here it is. The man himself, the king, the captain, Yudu RSG Ranger, with the 17 kills and the 12 deaths. He, you know, what makes Ranger the man, Jericho, is his ability to not only be a pro player, but he's also sort of, you know, the lead guy, you know, together with the for his squad, you know, almost like the coach of the team. You know, like other teams, they manage to bring in, you know, external help to help out with the squad. But there is Ranger playing so many different roles for the squad itself. And he has managed to build a team from nothing to where it is today. That in itself is commendable. And how inconsistent they used to be versus how consistent they are today, mind-blowing, Jericho.
It is mind-blowing, you know. From my experience, he was my teammate, and he will really push you to the limits that you can. And, you know, this is what he's trying to do with all these players. You know, they're just trying to push your limits. Like, he's going to talk to you like, I know you want this bad, but I want you to give me everything that you have. And this is why they're the kings of MYSG. And let's see in the playoff if it's going to show up.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on that note, let's take a quick short break. Jericho and I will be right back.
Bracket selanjutnya di semifinal. 3-1 lagi untuk mengambil pertandingan kali ini. Yes, apakah jadi menang? 3 poin lagi kemenangan, kita jadi 2-1 dan ternyata Bimo Sadero berhasil menjadi pemenang. Dia lawan mereka ini berhasil memenangkan Joros dengan poin 3-1. Dengan 1 poin lagi dan ini dia Twin Series pemenangnya adalah Kaite Alvarez. GARENA Call of Duty Mobile Legends Series Season 4 DG Esport.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This
is it.
This is the moment. This is the time. This is the series that will show us whether or not the new age will rule or the seniors will put the juniors in their place. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the GARENA Invitationals brought to you by Call of Duty Mobile with the one and only Coach Jericho as well as the Mustachio on the mic to bring you all of the action for series number 3. For our midway point, we have NU Anarchy taking on NRX Jeremiah 2911. Jericho, your thoughts, my man?
I'm gonna call it series of the. It's gonna be the series of the tournament. Like it's gonna be that kind of. It's gonna big match feels. You know, I'm really feeling it. It's gonna be one of the closest series ever. I'm just excited, but I'm gonna call it now, AJ. I'm gonna give it for NRX. I'm just saying it right now, NRX.
I don't know if it's gonna be, you know, the closest, cause we've never seen it, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, but then again, they're the top 2 teams in the Philippines. You know they're going to put on a show, as we can see on our screen. The roster of the NU Anarchy, we have Smoke, HE, Bayman, Demors, Skirt, and Owen. You know, these guys, they've just been teaming for a while, and they have accomplished a lot already, AJ. And now it's time for them to show up and show to the Philippines why they should be the top team, AJ.
Dude, my heart is already beating out of my chest. This match, right? The sheer pressure on the shoulder of the boys of NU Anarchy. Look at that, man. They're trying to jog it off, they're trying to shake it off, but you know, they in their hearts are beating even faster than the Mustachio, because ahead of them stands Whoopi, Candy, Jay-Z, Idrak, yeah, as well as Crush and RX Jeremiah 2911. The ones who have conquered GARENA, the kings. They literally are the kings of GARENA. But in this competition, on that board, on that leaderboard, it doesn't seem so, does it, Jericho?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem so, but then again, AJ, as we said, it's the group stage. You know, maybe they're just going to have some fun because they both know they're going to be qualifying. But, you know, let's see. And we can see the player highlights, the team MVP. We have Captain Jay-Z with 20 kills and 17 deaths. And for NUA, we do have D-Moors with 15 and 17. Both equal players, both the key players for their teams. And we're going to see who's going to be that MVP for this series, AJ.
And Jay-Z, you know how Jay-Z has been, right? Some people tout him as the most improved player that they have seen. I don't know, because I don't see a difference. Jay-Z has always been like, you know, the backbone of NRX Jeremiah 2911. Yes, Crush is the destroyer, but, you know, he has been the backbone, man, as the captain, right? Crossfire firing range banned off as NU Anarchy win the coin toss. And NU Anarchy will want to bring NRX into standoff. This is a very interesting pick, Jericho.
Yeah, it is an interesting pick because back when we were going against NRX and VVV, we would ban standoff because we know that NRX, they love standoff, but NU Anarchy, they want to bring them to standoff. So it's just going to be an interesting map pool. And as you can see for S&D, Crossfire in Tunisia is banned, and we are heading over to Summit, AJ.
Could it be that the juniors are asking the seniors? Could it be that they are challenging their senpais to the best match of their lives? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, because both of these squads have nothing to lose. Summit gets picked up for map number 2, Domination, Crossfire, Firing Range, banned off, and Summit gets called again, this time by NU Anarchy. And I think the gloves are off, Jericho, which means the Mustachio needs to prepare at least 2 liters of water, because this is the showdown. This match is as big as you do RSG taking on Almighty, or NRX facing off against, you know, Dunia Games for the grand finals. This is that sort of a match that is being served up to you on a Sunday afternoon, Jericho.
I mean, Sundays are supposed to be chill, but Then again, it's NU Anarchy versus NRX, and we're gonna hop on board in game number 1, and let's see what kind of strategy the NUA is gonna bring out, or will game AJ.
Well, Jay-Z opening things up against D-Mors, and the fight and the kills have started, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as NU Anarchy picks up those points, and the Hotel Yard, as expected, is alive, Jericho.
Yes, and as we can see, actually, you know, NUA, they're just trying to flood it here. They're just trying to flood this contest hill because you don't really want that kind of spawns that NU has. They want to get that rotation already to P2 because spawns for there is going to be very important. And you can see NRX actually just pushing out in those small power positions, trying to pick them off one by one. But as you can see, Skirt just trying to already flip the spawns, and let's see what's going to happen here with this play.
Oh, absolutely, man. Plus 17 and NU Anarchy taking it back with the smoke on 2Ps. Hydra comes back right through, but Skirt is right there to protect the hard point. And NU Anarchy will rampage for just a little bit, but it is so close between the two. Captain Jay-Z, as he drops back into the team, he will go in and pick up those points for the squad. And the Hotel Yard has never been this alive. The Hotel Yard has never been this active. And look at Whoopi. The team is playing it off because they know the gas station needs to be controlled. The warehouse drop is next, Jericho, and the fight continues as NRX picks up the warehouse.
And as you can see, it's all past phase. Everyone's getting those straights. Everyone is actually making a play. Everyone is making those big plays that they need. And now we see NRX having that control. And all they have to do is actually just hold it down. But you can see the NU Anarchy, they're applying so much pressure to them that they can't even get the lead. Yes, they do have a 9-point lead, but it's just a small lead, AJ.
Oh, and the small lead is nothing because this is NU Anarchy. They can do wonders. They can make you believe in things that you never thought you could believe in. NU Anarchy, they are letting the game go away from them, but they have already discovered something, and that something is warehouse is just untouchable. And as they run away, Jay-Z with the chase takes Aski out, and he will continue going in for the push. Sparrow killed, whether or not he gets it will mean a lot, and he gets yet another because it matters not whether or not NU Anarchy has gone in for the rotation. It will still be NRX. It will still be Senpai Jay-Z on the scoreboard because he will pick up the hard point for his squad, Jericho.
That was actually a very beautiful play by Jay-Z, using that Sparrow to hold down the NU Anarchy boys. And in short, now the lead is very big, AJ. Now we can see it's getting a bit harder for NRX. They're riding over that momentum, but NUA, they can actually break this by just using their skills, their operating skills, and getting those early kills. But then again, NRX has a lot to invest in this hill, AJ.
NRX says, you want to bring us into our map? Let's go. NU Anarchy says, hell to the yeah, let's go. Smoke as he smokes all of the players ahead of him. It's going to be D-Moss on that hard point. 8 more seconds in there, and Smoke gets yet another. And it's Whoopee in his scope. Owen as well as Smoke back to back with the kills. And they will manage to tie up the points just to about that 57 range. Are they going to be able to bake this bread as we drop into hard point number 4? Bakery picked up once again by NRX.
Now this is going to be the most important hill for both teams, actually. We're going to be seeing a lot of operator skills, a lot of score streaks, actually. Huge kills coming in from Candy with that Sparrow. Now that's how you use the Sparrows, ladies and gentlemen. And now we can see NUAA, they're just trying to make some plays here with their own operator skills. But it's just going to be a back and forth, AJ. You know, it's going to be a trade scenario here. But who's going to take it home? Who's going to make those big plays? And for now, NRX.
Oh, Crush doing what he does best, crushing his opponents, goes out for yet another, but Timor says, shut up, Crush, get out of my way. Are we going to be able to get this Jay-Z taken down with a thermite? It is NU Anarchy on that rampage, and they manage to pick up that bakery. Let's make some buns. Candy comes through, but get the hell out of our bakery. He gets Aski right in front of him, and it looks like Crush isn't able to do anything for the squad at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's NU Anarchy with that rampage. Hydra, are we going to see a steal for the XS1 Goliath? 2 XS1 Goliaths brought in. It's going to be Aski as well as Demos as we bring the hard point back into the Hotel Yard. Things are going to get a little bit more spicy as the NU Anarchy side rise up to the challenge, Jericho.
Yes, and as you can see, the Goliaths still come out. All the scores are going to come out. Now NUA are going to manage to get this time, and here we go. This is going to be huge plays coming out of NUA. If they can hold this down, they're going to be right back in the game, AJ. With all these forces that they invested, they have to make a difference out of this, AJ.
Oh, they make a difference, they do, but they get taken out for a little bit. Why? 24 seconds in there. Can Crush get anything done? A 2-on-1 situation. It took so many shots, and finally an excess one Goliath yet again to take Crush out of the equation. It's going to be Jay-Z on Demos, and it looks like the setup by Jay-Z is just perfect. NRX, Jeremiah, 29-11, picking up those points and making this look like easy work. And you Anarchy slogging. Even for the last 2 seconds, they will slog as we go in and drop into the warehouse. Look at the defensive setup. 2 XS1 Goliaths will hold the warehouse down.
Yes, this should be a hill for NUAA, but then again, we'll see what's going to happen here. There's another Goliath coming in here, AJ. It's going to be huge here if they can take it out, and it is now all going to be NUAA. If they manage to get these time, they will actually get the huge lead here, but we'll see if the rotation and the comeback here from NRX can make it. Can they make the plays here and manage to take over?
Here comes Senpai Candy with a beautiful takedown, and he's gonna do so well just before Skirt ends his run. 119, NRX at 125. The catch-up gameplay from the juniors, the catch-up gameplay from that something special that I saw all the way back at the Philippines National is kicking butt at the GARENA Invitationals, and you Anarchy pushing those points. 137, 138. What an amazing play, but this could be all over because as we go down into the house in 5 seconds, NRX might just close this game off.
And as we can see, this is it. Only one push for NUAA, and then they can win the game. But NRX, they actually managed to put everything out. There's a cluster strike in the middle of the map, and here we go. Can NRX hold this down? They only need 15 more points, and NUA, they have to make one good push. This is actually their final push for this game. If they manage to die here, it's going to be a game over for NRX, and they're going to take this game number 1, AJ.
Come on, NU Anarchy! Can you prove yourself? It is gonna be Jay-Z with that master hold. 1 more second and game over! It is the Senpais that show it does not matter how much of special you have in you. You cannot invite us into our own homes and eat off of our plates without our permission. NRX Jeremiah, what a beautiful performance and a win well deserved.
I mean, they played that beautifully, AJ. I know NUAA managed to get that whole time in the second hill, AJ. But it didn't matter because they were not going to win off that. So, you know, I think Jay-Z or Kenny made that call like, okay, guys, let's just make that rotation. We still have our Goliaths, we still have our close-range guns, and we still have our operating skills, which ended up just holding it down, bring out everything they got, and then, you know, in the end, they managed to come back from there, 150-144, but great effort from both teams. I told you, AJ, this is going to be such a great series as we can look at the scoreboard, AJ. 23 kills from Jay-Z, 21 from Skirt. You know, it's an even balancing killing game for both teams.
Yeah, man. So I wonder how is NU Anarchy gonna respond in the situation, right? Because they have won the coin toss and they have taken this challenge up against their senpais. But if you ask me, even though NRX won that, I would say, damn, NU Anarchy was so close. Look at that score, 6 more points to kicking your senpais out of it. Damn, I think NU Anarchy is on fire and I cannot wait to see more. Even if they go all the way down and NRX defeats them 3-0, that match itself shows you why NU Anarchy is supposed to be bigger than what they are now. This is just the first rendezvous at the big stage and look at where they are and how they perform, Jericho.
Yes, I like how they played it. I like how they used everything they did. It's just unfortunate because I know they gave everything they got on that first hill and that second hill, but you know, that cluster strike that they've been saving, NRX has been saving that one cluster strike. No one was on the hill. That's why NUA managed to lose that, and then eventually NRX took over and just showed them why they are the best in standoff.
And at the end of the day, right, how can you overcome a defense team that NRX sets up. You've got Crush, who lurks outside of the points, and you've got Jay-Z, who lurks within those hard points itself. It's just impossible to take down NRX once they get into the defensive stance. And this is gonna be a Crush who takes Oven out first. Whoopee with a beautiful flick on Ace-Key. And it's a 5-3 situation so early in the game.
Yeah, and actually, I was going to look out for Bayman and Whoopi, and no engagements yet, but as we can see, it's going to be a slow push now for NUA. They're two people down, and let's see what's going to happen here. With only a minute left, they have to start picking, get some picks, and get some trades, but I don't think it's happening right now, AJ.
Senpai goes in. Oh! 5 men standing and 5 men dead. I wonder how this game is gonna go. Can NU Anarchy respond? This is round number 2, and they were on the attack. Jericho.
Yeah, they actually did want that attack, and that's actually unfortunate for NUA because they do have control of that second floor, but NRX just applying a lot of pressure, and look at now, NUA managing to get that middle control, but they have to get some picks here in order to make a play, AJ.
Oh, absolutely, man. Whoopi once again trying to catch his opponent out. He might just be able to get it. Whoopi does not miss. Oh, what he does! And that gives NU Anarchy the best opportunity in here. And Idra in on the defense. They are locking that area down. Demos has got no option to exit the control room. And Ace-Key manages to go in for those shots, but no takedown. What a fluke. And it looks like that potato shot will cost NU Anarchy, Jericho.
It might have costed him because the Jay-Z with the flag ends up taking him down. It is all up to D-Morse in a 1v3. I think this should be an NRX round. Yes, it was. I liked the play from NUAA, AJ, but it was just the potato aim. Like you said, it costed him that round, making it 2-0, AJ.
I don't know how. I don't know how this is possible. Can they make it? Because this is the biggest challenge. We all know NRX. We all love NRX because we know what? As I was saying, we all love NRX and NU Anarchy. What a play, man. A 2 back-to-back. 3-man Idra taking Ace-Key out of the equation, and it looks like the bomb gets planted at Alpha as well. What can NRX do? How can they respond? How can the Senpais go in here? Crush QQ9 with a beautiful approach, so quiet, so lethal, and he gets the takedown. Skirt on Kendi. Is that gonna matter? Yes, it's gonna matter because he takes Idra out as well. It's gonna be Crush 1-on-2, 2-on-1. Can he get it done? This is Crush. This is why everybody love him, but hell to the no. This is why people love Skirt as well. And you Anarchy will take 1 point back.
That was a beautiful play coming out of Crush, but it was just a little bit too late because his teammates didn't manage to win that gunfight, which ended up becoming a 1v2, and then NUA actually making that rush plan, giving them that first round. And let's see if they're going to actually repeat that, or now they're going to be aggressive on that second floor of the middle of the map.
Whoopi with the attempt. Wow. Ace-Key. No position for a flick. Will have to reposition himself, but Whoopi makes one mistake and D-Morse shuts him down. Kendi on Bayman. It looks like Ace-Key has spotted a player. Are we going to be able to see Jay-Z make it? Of course, Captain. Jay-Z never fails. Idra doesn't fail as well as D-Morse gets exited from that round. Skirt or 2-on-1. Jay-Z ends that round.
I like how Jay-Z is playing actually in this S&D. Very aggressive, you know, he's just being confident in himself and just pushing every single thing that he can see because he knows his teammates can back him up. And NUA is actually, you know, they have to try to stack somewhere and let Jay-Z come through there because Jay-Z can't kill 2 guys in a row here. But then again, he's one of the best captains and one of the best with a shotgun. So let's see what's going to happen in this round, AJ.
Oh, Bayman, beautiful shot, but right now he needs to back away, and Whoopi gets taken out as well, which means Bayman is protected. Owen strike, Jay-Z out of it, and our ex-Jeremiah 2911, they might have underestimated NU Anarchy as Idra gets exited from that round as well. Crush solo, crashing, a 2-piece for himself. Can he get a third one? And he has one opponent right in front of him, Crush with those shots, but manages to maintain the control on his QQ9. How will he take this?
I mean, he does not have the best weapon in his hand, but I feel like if anyone could clutch it, it could be Crush. He has 25 seconds. He has to make a play here. Does spot one, and let's see what he's going to do. Is he going to go for that early pick, or is he just going to try to go for that ninja? Will not. First engagement coming in here.
Crashes D-Mors. Can he get this? One player right there in front of him. Thermite in front. Goes in for the defusal. He might get this. Crash! No! Shut down by Owen. And NU Anarchy takes 1 point.
That was such a confidence play. Crush almost getting that ninja defuse, AJ, but Owen just says no, and now we're 3-2. AJ, let's see what's gonna happen here on the offensive side for NRX. Can they make a play? I think they're gonna go for a rush plan here on A, and Ento, they all have to do is just stack aside and play for retake.
Well, Whoopi and Bayman, the two snipers. I don't know whether or not Bayman is ready to challenge Whoopi for the title of the best sniper in the world. Yeah, in the world. But Whoopi not proving himself in this competition enough just yet. I haven't seen him in action, and Demos will exit him from that round, which means he doesn't get that opportunity as well. Bayman sees the opportunity, takes out the trophy system. Maybe a good push, but Idra will shut him down. And it looks like NU Anarchy with the 2 players make that just the 1 player. Demos, if anyone can make a difference, Jericho, it is him.
Yes, but D-Mort has 3 players of NRX. He has to try to make a play here, but it's going to start right here if he manages to get one. But here comes the double push from NRX, and that's how you take on a 2v1, guys. Double pushing and stacking everything, and eventually NRX taking that round 4-2, AJ.
Okay, so can NU Anarchy make a comeback in here? Because NRX so good, man. So good. How... And this is NRX Jeremiah 2911 at their best. NU Anarchy wanted the senpais to bring their best, and their senpais bring their best. And this is the best. It's so difficult to beat. And Whoopi exits Bayman from that round in the most spectacular fashion, using that smoke, but using his third eye to take that down. Demos on Jay-Z, but Idra shuts Owen out as well, making it a 4-on-3. Are we going to be able to see NU Anarchy make the comeback, or the senpais NRX just shut them out of it completely? One more round for NRX as the bomb is planted. Scared with the attempt, doesn't get the takedown, Jericho. Things are tense.
Yes, it is actually intense. Skirt and Crush in that 1v1 gunfight. They have to make a play here, and NUA actually pushing it now, but they didn't know that Kenny was behind him. The sneaky play.
Kenny with the takedown. Is he going to be able to get another one? He goes in for yet another, but no. Oh, 22 seconds. More than enough for NU Anarchy.
I think that was just Call of Duty timing. I think Kenny was trying to get that person off the bomb, but the first person that he took out turned around, AJ, and eventually that costed him that play, but it's okay. NRX still has that lead, and NUA actually has that momentum now, AJ.
To the 10,000 people watching the stream right now, don't forget to hit that like. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you share the stream as well, because this is the best Philippines battle I have ever seen in my life, as the shots get fired from both the squads. Jay-Z on the prowl with the KRM, almost taken down. Are we going to be able to see Scud get it done? And yes, he does. Owen on the prowl as well. It's a 2-on-2 situation. Kendi with the backstab. Hydra with the bomb. Scud can make that difference. It's a 2-on-1. Kendi shuts him out, and it looks like a 5-3. NRX might just win this in the next one.
I mean, there was just a crazy back and forth. I didn't really see a play. It was just a straight up gunfight, mano y mano. And now it's one more round away from NRX. Can NUAA answer, or will NRX take this away?
Well, Bayman, golden bat. If there's any time to use it, yeah, Bayman, just use it now, Bayman. Just use it now. Whoopi with the scopes, not identifying any opponents right there in front of him. Demos is available as Whoopi goes in for the first shutdown. Demos, the second one for him, has been spotted. Whoopi with the quick scope doesn't get it, but Demos shuts him out immediately. Owen takes it out of the equation. Bayman on those shots so far. Candy and Jay-Z doing just enough for NRX. Jeremiah, 29-11. Bayman out of it as well, and Skurd will be the last one, but can he pull it off? Comes in with a glow stick, but Crush says, get out of my way, boy. With the pistol, he ends that match.
Well, I mean, that's NRX for you. You want the big brothers. They're here now, and they're proving it to you why they are the best Philippine team in this tournament, AJ. I mean, that's all you could say, AJ.
I always say about NU Anarchy, I see something special. I don't say that about NRX Jeremiah because there's no something. Everything about NRX Jeremiah is special. You don't need to question, there's something there, but I don't know what it is. No. When it comes to NRX Jeremiah 2911, you know everything there is. Look at Crush as he went out there as the MVP, crushing his opponent. Candy as well as Idra doing their part. Jay-Z and Whoopi, you saw them shine so many times because their takedowns made all of the difference in the game. NU Anarchy, not too shabby themselves, but you know what I didn't see, Jericho? I didn't see the crazy, strategies and all being played by NU Anarchy. Yeah, you want to know why?
They're just... What's up?
Because this is no chump squad. This is your senpai. You don't play the tricks that you learned from your master on your master. They went down and dirty and shut them out, bro. NU Anarchy stood no chance.
I mean, not really. They had a small chance, like a light chance, but it just got overwhelming.
Yeah, and after a while, that's why we didn't see those crazy gameplays, because it all broke down. NRX Jeremiah just put so much of pressure on them, and I feel like they played into NRX's game. They allowed NRX to control the pace of that match, and they took it, right? If only NU Anarchy could have gone in there slightly more confident, with Bayman with his flexes, I think it would have been so different. I think NU Anarchy is focusing on winning. They should focus on having fun, because that's what got them here.
That is true, and now we're going to hop on game number 3, Summit Domination, and let's see what's going to happen here. Will we see a close game, or will it be a dominating victory for any of these teams, AJ?
Well, Ace-Key goes in, and beautiful push so far, but Whoopi with a 2-piece. Oh, look at Whoopi just slay with that KRM. Owen with a 3-piece for himself, and it looks like NRX is going to... Oh, NU Anarchy preventing that Bravo takeover. Look at this, and it's a triple push coming in from the squad so far, and Bravo gets taken over as well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Summit is getting lit up, and look at NU Anarchy attempt the triple cap. Ladies, I don't know how can you keep your eyes off of this squad at NU Anarchy, even at the very last moment, even when there's no hope left, because their senpais are so dominating, they still don't give up, Jericho.
Yes, and actually a very huge lead. They managed to get that trip cap for at least 6 seconds, giving that 8-point lead, and now NRX is trying to get some plays here, but they're actually having a hard time. They're having a hard time, AJ. No trades coming in right now for NRX.
Yeah, no trades at all, man. And NU Anarchy just doing it so well. They are forcing NRX to only pick up the spawn point hard points. And this is domination points. And this is absolutely crazy. Nobody does this to NRX. NU Anarchy, can they continue? Whoopi trying to stop them in their tracks. Will he be able to pull off the edge platform takeover solo? And I think it might just happen. But here comes the prevention. And Demos just gets it done. But Jay-Z might be able to continue what his comrade Whoopi started, and the edge platform, Captain Jay-Z will take over. But NU Anarchy has the 2 spots so far. Can that Bravo prevention come through? NU Anarchy has it in the bag, Jericho. What a fight so far.
Yeah, and as we can see, everything is going up for NUA. This is how they play. This is their game in domination. And it's actually interesting, AJ, because Summit, that's not their map. This is NRX's map, and now they're showing them how to play Summit, and NRX is having a hard time trying to make some plays here for domination.
Oh, they go in for the triple cap again. Are you kidding me? NU Anarchy. They are just rampaging all over. They don't want to take this lying down. And NRX Jeremiah 2911 don't have a chance. Demos on fire.
My God, it's just like that first series that they had against Dinosaur. They're actually just... they're just having fun, like what you said. They're enjoying the game, having fun with their teammates. Now it's a 75-26. But then again, AJ, they're up against the Comeback Kings, the best team. You can never count them out.
You can never count them out, but look at the way NU Anarchy is shining. They are flying, and they want to continue this. Can they continue having fun? Can they continue this project? Z with a beautiful opener. Demos shut down, and that is the opening that they definitely need. Oven, preventing the takeover. No, but not enough. NU Anarchy didn't even complete their cable car takeover. Right now they will do so. It's going to be Owen with the takedown as well. Attempt at the very least as he gets snuffed out. NRX Jeremiah, they will fight this round back even better than NU Anarchy has taken that first round. Look at Jay-Z fly through with the Sparrow, and NRX will take over that control room.
Yeah, here we go. Actually, now NRX actually putting that pressure with all of their operators because they did invest a lot there. But as we can see, now they have control. Now they're going to try to slow come back here. But they need to cap A if they really want to get back here. Because they can still win the game with the 2 cap, but it's going to take a long time for them. And now they're going to invest everything here to manage to get that trip cap.
Well, will be doing just enough for NRX. Going in for that beautiful prevention. Oh! Beautiful takedown on the XS1. Skirt, nothing he could do. NRX is on a prowl to come back here. NU Anarchy can no longer find those triple caps. And here comes the Senpai. Here comes the Senpai. NRX Jeremiah attempting the triple cap. But not only does it get prevented, they will lose Bravo as NU Anarchy takes over control room number 2, Jericho.
And yes, if you can see Jay-Z trying to make a play there, but finally gets taken out. 95-59. Still a lot of time for NRX to come back here. But as soon as he said that, no flags. But here comes the double cap. I think this is going to be a battle of the gunfights here, AJ. Coming down to this middle part of the map, middle of the game. They have to start winning all their gunfights now for NRX.
Okay, a 2-man push so far. Bravo has been captured. Charlie has not gotten taken down just yet. And here goes Skirt. Beautiful play on that Shock RC, but the 2-man push takes him down. And NU Anarchy has done just enough. Going in, crossing that 100-point mark. But look at NRX catch back up. The edge platform together with the cable car platform taken over. Nah, scratch the cable car platform because NU Anarchy just arrived.
But as you can see, this is still a winnable game for NRX actually. They just have to, you have to invest in all their streaks now in order for them to get these caps. But look at the prevention gameplay coming from NUA. Every time NRX comes in, there's always people for NUA just stopping them, AJ.
Ooh, can they get the triple cap? Can they get the triple cap? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a NU Anarchy taking up the fight against their senpais, against the ones that they have watched and envied, against the ones that they have looked up to. Can they win this battle? Can they win this battle at Summit, one of the strongest maps of NRX Jeremiah 2911? At that 129, 130 point, they will attempt for the triple cap yet again, and they will not give up until they get it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, denied at that very last moment.
But as you can see, you know, NRX really starting off flat in that first half, which ended up becoming this result. But NUA just showing us, AJ, that they can actually match up with anyone in Summit. That's why they chose it, and that's why they're confident in this mapping, AJ. It's because they just got that triple cap, AJ.
And they get it to finish up the match, Jericho. The triple cap for NU Anarchy. What a sweet little cherry on top of that icing on that cake. And that finisher is all they need to send them into the playoffs.
That is what you call an E-Clasico, AJ. Right there, NU Anarchy versus NRX. One of the best series I've ever seen. It's just a great feeling to watch. And, you know, we thought NUA were going to win the hard point. Yes, they did lose that stand-up hard point in the S&D, but in domination, they showed why they are here. And NRX still their big brothers. And let's see what's going to happen in the playoffs. If anything's going to change, AJ.
25 kill rampage by Skirt. What a play. What a champ. 4,500, not as big as the other flex that we saw earlier in the day. But they take it. They take it against their senpais, and they have won it on one of the biggest stages, if not the biggest stage so far in Call of Duty Mobile as far as GARENA is concerned. They took it and they won it, and these were maps that they picked and they picked their senpai's maps. They didn't go in for their firing range nonsense. They wanted a fight, Jericho.
Yes, they did. You know, not only that, maybe they also wanted to see what NRX can do in these certain maps, and you know, just live scouting because they're playing each other right now. And as we can see, we're actually going back to those highlights, AJ. But it was just really a crazy series, and in the end, NRX does take it 2-1. But you know, NUAA, when they did win, it was in dominating fashion.
And you saw it, right? When the senpais want it, they get out there and they take it. And what a way they win and take it, right? And NRX, throughout the whole match, each and every single player, they had their highlight moments. I mean, this was Candy with that Sparrow just on point. You said it in the match, man. If there's a way to use the Sparrow, this is it. From one door to the other, constantly keeping an eye on his back, keeping the other players at bay, and just constantly showering down those arrows. Unbelievable display of action from NRX.
Everything was just spot on. These guys are pro players, professional players. This is why they're here. Everything that they do right now is just, you know, this is why they're one of the best. All these players have a spot on us to be the best players, you know, and they're showing it right now, AJ, and it's just great to see. But, you know, I'm just excited now for the playoffs once these two guys match up. Now we could say who's going to be really the best, AJ.
Oh, absolutely, man. And that just makes me so nervous because, you know, do I even want to find out? Does the community want to find out? You know, I don't know if we are ready for the answer, you know, because it's not just between the two. It's not just between NU Anarchy and NRX. We've got the lineup at the GARENA Invitational. You've got the Almighty. You've got you, Do, RSG. You've got Dunia Games. You've got Astro. One shot, one kill, dude. It's not going to be easy for any of the squads.
It's going to be a grudge match every single match there. It's going to be pivotal for everyone. So, you know, you can't, no mistakes for the playoffs, AJ. And it's going to be a showdown. It's going to be a showdown of the Titans.
And this is where the emotions will come into play as well, right?
Yes.
Because emotions will run high because the stakes are so high. And the players, this is where, you know, I think mentally they get tested the most. And they need to keep calm, they need to keep cool, and they need to go through each and every one of these challenges that, you know, are ahead of them without losing that cool. Because I think NU Anarchy, one of the biggest things that they did so differently compared to the Search and Destroy was in Search and Destroy, we could clearly see there was a point where that was it. NRX was so dominating. There was no way in hell NU Anarchy could make a comeback. But when NU Anarchy stopped, you know, going in so serious, they wanted to just have some fun. But at the same time, they didn't want to let their own brand down. Dude, they rampaged. The MVP for the series, Candy, average on the 13 kills. That's 12 because that's exactly how much of risk this guy takes. Assist on that 7 because that's how much of effort he puts in to tag each and every single player that he sees right in front of him. On that average score of 2-4-9-9. He has done more than enough for his squad today.
Yes, he actually manages to do a lot of plays. You know, guys think he's not the MVP with 13 stars, but it doesn't matter. He's always there tagging up people, making the baits for everyone, and letting Crush, Whoopies, and Jay-Z to pick up the play. You know, they're going to try to make those trades, and that's why he is the MVP of this series, AJ.
Yep. And this is not the final time you'll see NRX perform. We will see them come back in to close the day as well. For now, you, Do, RSG will sit down at the top of the throne with 14 wins and 7 losses. The Dunia Games Esports, they will be performing right after this against Astro. One shot, one kill. Either way, you Do RSG will lose that #1 spot right after this next series, which is what makes me, you know, so nervous for the playoffs as well, because you Do RSG is just so good. But there are squads that are better than them in here. Crazy. And a squad like NRX Jeremiah sitting down in that 6th spot. Crazy, Jericho.
Yes, actually, it's going to be crazy, but even though these teams will lose, I think it's already a secured spot for both NRX and Almighty. They're going to be making up to the top 6 because Sharper, they have no more games to play, and we did see what happened last time. when they went up against RSG, and I think after we do see when we do see the playoffs, I think that's when we can start making our bold predictions on what's gonna happen and who's gonna be out.
Yep.
The upsets are gonna be ready, so I'm just excited for this, AJ.
Yeah, I don't know how to look forward to the playoffs just yet, because usually I very, very daringly call out matches saying that, I'm sure this guy is going to win, I'm sure this squad is going to win, but no way, man, no way. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a quick short break. We'll be right back.
ที่จะเปลี่ยนพอยต์พอดีฮะเราโค้ดมาแล้วก็เอ็มโฟคอสเคเบิลอย่าลืมไปก่อกันแต่ว่าซอยแบทตัวนี้ก่อกระสุนปืนใส่ฝั่งตรงข้ามไปแล้วเก็บเป็นดับเบิลคิวไปด้วยฮะรูดไม้หนึ่งซอยแบททริปเปิลคิวไปครับแล้วซอยแบทเก็บ4บอกเลยหยุดไม่อยู่แล้วครับผมชอบตัวของซอยแบทและเนี่ยพอได้วางบอลปุ๊บเข้าเรียบเลยซอยแบทเก็บชีกไปขยับแบบนั้นครับแล้วเปลี่ยนเป็นปืนกลเข้ามาลูดตรงนี้ซอยแบทแล้วเปลี่ยนเป็นปืนกลเข้ามาลูด3 คนไปแล้วแต่ซอยแบทไม่เหลือแล้วเหลือแค่โรนี่คนเดียวโรนี่พยายามจะตัด1พยายามจะตัด2ลิวนี่แล้วตรงนี้เราเปิดมาจะตัด3ว่าลิวนี่เวลามีอยู่นะจะแก้ระเบิดจะทำอะไรแล้วจะพาไปสู่เกมที่3ลิวนี่จริงรอแล้วลิวนี่ยอดมัน1 ตัด 2ตัด3ตรงนี้พลาดตัด3เข้าไปลิวนี่แล้วเข้าไปโดนแก้ระเบิดสิเวลาเพียงพอด้วยแล้วลิวนี่คนเดียวพาไปต่อในเกมที่3อะเจอคนทางซ้าย1แล้วป่าไปก่อนครับจะขึ้นไปยืนชั้น2จะหาโอกาสในการที่มีแล้วใครตายตึกอยู่ที่กุชินสอยร่วงลงไปแล้วกุชินเก็บ3ตรงนี้ทันทีเลยครับบอกเลยครับทันนี้ครับต่อให้มีสไปเดอร์เซนก็ไม่รอดครับผมนี่เธอไม่เสียชีวิตไปสลันเก็บดับเบิลคิวครับและกีตาร์มาพร้อมกับวอลแมชชีนเหมือนกันครับพอยนี้ได้เหยียบมันข้างนานทีเดียวครับสำหรับตรงแอสโตครับไล่แต้มขึ้นมาเรื่อยๆครับแล้วตรงนี้เฉียบแล้วเราเปิดมาจากทางหน้าโทมาจอบมาคิวคอคิวไปอีกแล้วครับแล้ววีโทวาชิปมาแล้วจ้ะวีโทวาชิปแต่ทางหน้าของกีตาร์ครับขึ้นมาเก็บซอยแบนแล้วเก็บเป็น5 คิวไปแล้วใครสักคนหนึ่งเคลียร์ลันเชอร์ที่ยิงปีกขวาไป1แล้วค่อยๆตกแล้วโดนยิงปีกซ้ายพังตรงนี้ไปครับเอาแล้วครับผมตรงนี้ครับโอ้โหกีตาร์โจกีตาร์วางอีกแล้วแล้วชาบาดมาจังหวะนี้ดูแคบๆแล้วจะเก็บสลัดไปแล้ววิเซอร์ระเบิดเก็บไม่ได้แล้ววิเซอร์ดับเบิลคิวดีเอลไปฮะเฮ้ยชาบาดโอ้โหยิงก็จะพอยก็เพียงพอครับอาจจะไม่ต้องถึง3ก็ได้ครับพุ่งบนก็อยู่ตรงนี้ครับแอสโตครับดอฟฟินไปดูแล้วข้างบนอีก1 คิวตรงนี้ยิงยากนะคุณดอฟฟินสะบัดมาอย่างนี้นะยิงยากนะเก็บบริเวณหน้าประตูแล้วขึ้นไปที่บริเวณหน้าต่างครับตัวเราไม่รู้รอนี่แต่ว่าเหมือนอันตรายแล้วจะเปลี่ยนเป็นลันเชอร์มายิงเลยแต่มีชิคตามมาช่วยเก็บอันโนวินตรงนี้ไปได้ครับป่านี้ครับดูครับนาทีครับเก็บในวันดิถีปลายตุ๋ยก็ไปเก็บทางคิมเมืองมาเหมือนกันเขาเหลือ3 คนแล้วจากฝั่งของเซเบียสุดท้ายตุ๋ยออกมาช่วยยิงขอตุ๋ยก็เล่นดีเหลือเกินแล้วรีโหลดนิดนึงแล้วเคสวิทไปเก็บลาเช็คได้แล้วเดินมาลากตัวหลังที่ดรอปอยู่นี่เฮดช็อตไปฮะจบเกมนะครับแบบนี้คู่อยู่เฮ้ยแล้วมาด้านหลังโอ้โหเปลี่ยนเป็น16 คู่ไปโอ้โหบอกเลยว่าเจ็บเฉียบสำหรับน้องตุ๋ยของเราเกือบไปแล้วฮะอ้าวอย่าบอกนะทันฮะใจจะวาย
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the Call of Duty Mobile's GARENA Invitational with the one and only Coach Jericho as well as the Mustachio AJ to bring you all of the action. Dunia Games versus Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill. Predictions, my man.
1 shot, 1 kill.
I have no idea, but I really want Astro to win. I just love their gameplay, how they play. It reminds me of, maybe a bit of 21 Huntsman vibe. I get that vibe from them, but then again, they go up against a juggernaut of a team of Dunia Games, AJ, so it's going to be anybody's game, AJ.
Absolutely, man. And I've experienced this once already. Dunia Games, the hype, the quality, and at the end of the day, something very different happened. So, Dunia Games this time, they come back in here with the hype as well as the quality. Can they secure that top spot? Can they prove to everyone that they are definitely, without a doubt, the top dog in this competition. And I think they will, man. Handview Boy, Guitar, Cheek, Dolphin, Ambition, as well as Yeah, coming in here to represent Astro. One shot, one kill from the TH region.
I mean, these guys, you know, every single player here is a difference maker. They're really just showing up every single game they have, and I know they want to take down the Giants from Dunya Games. So you can see the boys warming up already, just getting ready. They're all confident. They know they're gonna make it already in the playoffs, but they just want to prove a point here in the series against Dunya Games, AJ.
Well, and let's see exactly what that point is, right? Because Astro, one shot, one kill. When we picked off, about 2 days ago, they weren't really in a great position on the board, and then they worked their way up. And they will have to take on now the Kings, ZZ, Venom, Zen, Jetsky, Clove himself, as well as Ihan. As Dunya Games Esports from the TH region lines up the very best for the rest of GARENA to take on.
And yeah, I know these guys are just really just so good in the game. Like, there's nothing else you can say. Like, you know, Clove's doing his thing. Everyone else is picking up their slack. And it's just really good how Dunya Games managed to get this top spot. But then again, AJ, this is what I'm thinking. You know, maybe they're giving everything they have in the group stage. But maybe in the playoffs, you'll never know. They might get an upset. They might get disappointed. But then again, here are our MVPs, AJ. We have DG Jetsky with 20 kills and 10 deaths. And we have Astro, with 15 and 16. Huge numbers coming out from both of these players, AJ.
I wonder if that's the secret.
It might be the secret, AJ.
No, the secret that they are winning because they are sitting down on the floor. Because I remember... I remember seeing a few squads sit on the floor, and they always win when they sit on the floor. Maybe that's what these other boys should be doing as well. And I wonder if that's what's giving them this extra boost, that extra firepower. Sitting down on the floor. That's how mobile games are meant to be played. Crossfire Raid getting crossed off as Dunya Games wins that coin toss, and they'll be dragging in their opponent's Astro one shot, one kill into firing range to open up their series.
It's going to be an explosive game, AJ. You know, both teams are going to be coming out blazing hot. It's going to be a high-action, high-octane, fast gameplay. It's not going to be a warm-up anymore, AJ. It's going to be a grudge match. And as you can see for S&D, Crash and Crossfire will be banned. For S&D and Astro, we'll be picking this map. I don't know what kind of map they're going to pick. And, okay, interesting. Another firing range, AJ.
Yeah, let's go. So firing range, very basic map, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, very open. The snipers can pop off. Those close range combat will definitely be a highlight in this map as well. So let's see as we go into the third match. Crossfire as well as Raid gets banned off. And I will not be surprised if we see a triple firing range.
Yes, we
showdown.
do. And it's going to be a hot day on firing range. We're going to see a lot of plays here, a lot of crazy stats, and I'm just excited to see who's gonna pop off, who's gonna make the impossible plays, who's gonna drop these huge numbers, and we're gonna see some new strategies from both teams.
I don't know, right? Because they have nothing to prove, and at the same time, this is the GARENA Invitational.
Yes.
They have everything to prove. I don't know how they want to take this, because this is possibly a grand finals match as well. If they give off too much, it might affect them later on. Dunya Games, do they want to take that risk? Are they confident enough to take that risk as they go in here to shut down Astro? One shot, one kill. And as you know, Guitar, there is nobody who holds the white warehouse better.
DG was very aggressive and is not scared to give up their life in order to take this out. It's going to be the battle of the beta switches and also the rotations for me.
Let's see if or not Zen will be able to hold this down. Dunya Games so far, they've been quite aggressive in their opener here. Astro Ambition, oh, what a beautiful takeover. But he cannot jump out of the tower just yet. He needs to hold it for his squad. Makes that decision to go in because his teammates are in here for the backup. And Ambition will go in for that. Ambitious was, oh no, Shock RC right there in front of him, but gets destroyed as well. What a play so far, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, from the Astro one shot, one kill team.
Actually, did you see AJ? They actually managed to take that first hill, but they didn't get that much points. And now the rotation is already for DG. They're actually in the hill, and now it's gonna be a straight up gunfight because both teams are just closing up on each other, and it's all.
13 so far, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Are we gonna be able to see them make a comeback in here? Astro, one shot, one kill. A lot has been lined up in front of them, and Glove just so amazing with the 3Ps right back to back. Gehog has the fourth one as well. Are we gonna be able to see him pop off a little bit more? UAV does assist him to get the third eye in the sky, and Glove will reposition himself. Go back in there, get his fifth piece as well, and move out. Sixth one, bring a seventh one. Oh no, shut down at the seventh. Guitar, are we going to be able to see him pop off a little bit? It doesn't matter, man. This one is just a flex match for Dunia Games. Astro, one shot, one kill, still dying, glowing, trying to get their way back in here. But Dunia Games look like they don't want to give them that chance.
Yeah, and the thing here, you really have to shut down Clove. That's your only reason, because he's gonna be aggressive. He's gonna be up in your face all the time. And look at him pulling out his War Machine. Perfect timing, actually, because he knows all the Astro Boys are here and just trying to take them out one by one. And look at that lead, AJ. They're slowly gaining. Now they're on that 80-point lead. Let's see what's gonna happen if Astro can retake this.
Ooh, taken down by Astro. They still have the white warehouse, and things look all perfect for them so far. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here comes the push from Dunia Games. Are they going to be able to go in for the takeover? It looks like they have set themselves up for exactly that. The guerrilla base approach comes through, and it looks like the white warehouse takeover might just come through as Zen it enters. The fight continues. Dunia Games back on. Oh, but Guitar once again so good at that white warehouse. Globe can make the difference as Dunia Games continues to pick up those points, but as those time runs out for the white warehouse, they will reposition themselves at the barracks hut.
And as you can see, this is the most important hill here, AJ. And we did see DG getting that early rotation, but Astro manages to get that here, hold. Everything is holding it down, and it's Astro all pushing up, using their score streaks, and DG is going to try to make this one good push.
Let's go in here for the push, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 5. You've got 2 in here, Jetsky as well as ZZ, but the hold by Astro, absolute phenomenal. 66 in here, and Dunia Games, they have done just enough, Jericho. I mean, how do they keep preventing Astro from, penetrating their zone here? Because this hard point right now, if Astro can hold it, they will be able to catch up with Dunia Games. The XS1 Goliath on the approach, though.
Yeah, actually, that's a perfect play for coming into Astro. You have to keep your distance against this team because they love being up close and personal, and that's what Astro did. They didn't manage to get that tie, but look at, they made the lead smaller, and here they come again, playing for that scrap time. But as you can see, DG just giving it up and go for that rotation, and this hill will be also important because the score streaks can come out here. The cluster strikes will be invested here, and let's see who's going to take this lead, and it's going to be important now.
See the Man of War, Astro just 2 points away from the Dunia Games players, and then they will take the next hard point as well, and looks like the rampage is on. Glove comes back in to take that lead, and Dunia Games don't want to let it go. Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill. They don't want to let it drop either, and this fight will continue. Dunia Games, they get flushed out, but this is just way too open, Jericho. Branch Road is not gonna be easy.
But as we can see, the scores are all just, it's just back and forth. No one's really taking the lead. I mean, there is a small lead, but as we can see now, DG invested a cluster strike, perfect way on how to use it, and now they're racking up the points slowly. But as you can see, Astro trying to just contest it, trying to make that play, and now the rotation is going to come in. But this is going to be the most important kills, the transitional gunfights from the rotation.
Well, 10 more seconds in here, and Astro, won't even complete it. Prevented by Dunia Games, and even those last few seconds will be picked up. Amazing play, amazing effort by Dunia Games. But right now, as we move through, Glove with a shutdown in the white warehouse, and the defense is being set up by Dunia Games. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, down at the command center. But it's Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill with the hard point.
As we can see, this is it. This is the hill that DG can win, and can Astro make a comeback here. But I feel like they are investing a lot here, AJ, with a lot of cluster strikes, and they managed to get that control. But now can they win all the gunfights here, AJ?
Whoa, and they do! And they do! 120, 130! The catch-up gameplay. Oh, but the prevention comes through. Guitar taken down as well, which means that Dunia Games might just win this. This might just be the final push. G coming through. Hey, he gets slain as well. 139, and it looks like it's all game over. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Dunia Games was put to the test by Astro. 1 shot, 1 kill. But it did not manage to stop them as they overcome an Astro, a unbelievable amount of pressure placed on by the Astro squad to take that win.
I mean, they gave out everything, but it just came down to that last hill. You know, they managed to use the cluster strike. They went in there, but it's just DG just holding it down. I know there's a cluster there, but they were just putting distance from them and then getting those long-range gunfights, and in the end, it was just an overwhelming force from DG, and Astro couldn't take over anymore.
But I didn't see the need for the overkill though. I mean, pulling off 2 cluster strikes in the exact same spots, they could have at least repositioned those cluster strikes a little bit. I mean, imagine if they block off the trail at container, as well as use the second cluster strike to block off the middle lane. Then all they need to do is just worry about the auto repair as well as the shooting range. And they didn't do that. Instead, they dropped both cluster strikes directly on the command center, which, it's 1-2 kills? It got them 2 or 3 seconds of points, which... So they could have taken it, Jericho.
Yeah, I mean, you do have a point, but then again, it's the heat of the moment, AJ. You know, at that time, you have to be composed there. Maybe it was a miscommunication from 2 of the teammates. They're like, oh, I'm going to drop my cluster, and then they both drop in the same spot, and ended up making them lose, AJ.
Well, hopefully that does not happen again, because what an attempt it was by the Astro side. Can they go in here? Firing range is their pick. Well, all 3 maps are firing range, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. but I guess it does matter, because playing a certain map on a certain type of mode, it changes it, right? You don't play firing range the same way in Hardpoint as well as Search and Destroy. It's 2 different types of games. It's 2 different types of strategies. You know, the aggressors are different. You will have your snipers going in, trying to get your early picks to get that opening for those squads first. And I don't know how to expect the next game to go, because these 2 squads are so elite, Jericho.
Yes, they are.
And they don't look like they have any weaknesses so far.
Yes, that may be true, but you know, in S&D and all my times of playing, you will get exposed in S&D, because S&D wins the championships, and you need to be on point here, because one mistake can cost you the whole game, AJ. So we'll see what's gonna happen in this game.
GARENA, Invitational.
Well, let's see, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as we drop into Search and Destroy once again at the firing range.
But, you know, as we can see, AJ, you know, it's going to be a slow push. You know, it's going to be the battle of snipers again. In all these kinds of maps, the snipers really have the tone. And you can see 2 snipers for DG and 1 sniper for Astro. Who's going to get that first pick, AJ?
It's easy on the attempt so far, Jericho. I mean, look at the defensive hold. You just have 1 guy in the white warehouse. Is this a good idea, though?
It can be a good idea, but then again, you know, you really have to try to stack in this kind of game mode, and especially in firing range. And as you can see, all the shots are going down.
Whoa! With a freaking 3-piece. There is no freaking way that just happened. I mean, we were talking about this. There was just 1 player at the white warehouse. He heard the footsteps. He called in for backup. Backup arrived. And holy Lord, what a round.
I mean, Clove picked up 4 when we were talking, and the next thing you know, the round was over, AJ. I mean, that's what I'm talking about in S&D. Any play, and that could cost the round for Astro. You know, they had such a great game plan, but 1 person in DG just said, I'm just going to break your play.
So can they perhaps avoid that this time? Clove. Oh! Cheeks shuts him down, which means this is that opportunity. Cheek in here with the approach, goes in.
Ooh.
For a good tactical. Once the smoke gets dropped and the flash, double thermites in for the support as well. They can go in for the plant, and Ambition with the ambitious push right outside of the white warehouse, thinking that he can get someone taken down. But no, that is not going to be possible. Dunia Games in with the beautiful approach as well. Ihan always playing it careful with the trophy system.
And actually, beautiful play coming out from Astro. That first pick on Clove managed. That was the opening they need. And now we will see if ZG can use this retake. If they can retake, I don't think they have any utility to use. But here comes the push from both teams. And just like that, it's gonna be a 3v4.
Yeah, man, I think he got a 3-piece, 4-piece there for himself, and finally Guitar will finish this off. Astro 1 shot, 1 kill. Absolutely unbelievable gun skills here, and they look so on par with Dunia Games. There's just nothing between them. And yes, we talked about the cluster strike mistake, but that could have just been a pure miscommunication. And maybe that's what it might come down to. Maybe they might lose this not because they are bad or they're not as good. It's because of the communication of Dunia Games just so strong.
Yes, that is true, but maybe that communication will be key, but then again, you have to win those straight up gunfights, and now it's just going to be a waiting game. Another stall from both teams. Astros is just really waiting on Cheek. Cheek has to make the play here. He can't be just looking at everywhere, but he has to try to get a kill. They do have a lot of time to work with, but we'll see what's going to happen here as he's trying to speak with his sniper on the right side of the map.
Like you said, right, just the one sniper to open up the match. And if anybody can do it, it is going to be Cheek, right? And he goes in for the job. Oh, look at the positioning, Jericho. Look at the positioning. Master. Oh, he can't take the shot. He can't take the shot. He spots it, and he takes the shot. And Cheek, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what a play so far. Oh, and I don't know if he got taken down as ZZ takes Anfu Boy out of the equation. Cheek is still alive. He goes in for the push. Now ZZ with the approach. Cheek needs to look behind as well. He can hold it down for his squad. As Guitar takes Zen out of the equation, ZZ is the last man standing. The bomb can be planted, but ZZ, once again, can go in for the prevention.
Well, actually, they don't know that he was here, but now he's going to prove up. Can he try to get some kills here? Nothing's happening.
Oh, he gets it!
Gonna be a little bit... Is he going to get the play?
Can he get it? He goes in for the prevent. Oh, goodness me. It is none other than Cheek who gets it closed off. A tremendous play. A tremendous round from both squads, Jericho.
I mean, he should have just played it a bit slowly. I think throwing the grenades and the stuns just really costed him around, because he could have just picked off the planter and then it could have been a different kind of game. But in the end, that's what you call trigger discipline there, AJ. And now we didn't see that from ZZ. Let's see what's going to happen here in this next round.
Oh, yeah, I mean, once again, right, like you mentioned earlier as well, it's the pressure of the match itself. But with the first tactic that he threw, yeah, he went in there with the flash, he went in there with the thermite as well, I believe, and that was just enough. It prevented the plant, it gave him a little bit more time. But it's the numbers game, man. And there's no doubt in my mind he could have taken that as Venom goes in for that slice, and he goes in for yet another white warehouse takedown. Guitar responds, and it's just enough. ZZ with the takedown as well, but Ambition says no as Astro takes point number 3.
And now we can see that Astro, they're just repeating what they're doing every round, and DG's actually not trying to adjust. I mean, they're having a hard time trying to adjust. I think what they should do is just try to stack in, or maybe just try to retake, give up A already and just retake. But Astro's just letting them play on their pace, AJ.
Well, let's see if or not Dunia Games can take this one back, because they already have one match in the bag. Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill. Now, of course, we know as well, Jericho, that the attacking side has got the advantage here. Maybe that could be the booster. But don't be surprised. Dunia Games can fight this back when they take over next.
And yeah, that is actually true. And as we can see, the first blood does go to DG. And now Astro is going to be having a hard time but they still have their sniper, so they still have that opener. And let's see what's going to happen here. I think they're going to be starting pushing with all their utilities. Here we go, AJ.
Cheek with a 2-piece for himself, but Zen finally shuts him out. But the damage has been done. Ambition, if there's anyone who can get it done, it is him. But the bomb is on the ground, 24 meters away from him. And it looks like ZZ as well as Venom will stick close by each other. Venom hears the footsteps, prepares himself, goes in for the slide, and does just enough as Ambition gets shut down. Dunia Games pulls one more back, and they switch sides, which means danger, danger. Dunia Games is gonna bring the lightning and and Thunder.
Destroy the objective.
Yes, that is actually true. We're going to see hyper aggressive rush here, or we might see a slow pick. You know, it might be the same thing as Astro is doing, but Cheek with that cheeky spot, AJ, and let's see what he can do with this sniper.
Cheek still in here with the peaks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and you know that it has been enough in the game so far. His power position. Yes. Oh,
yes, no.
Jericho
I wanted to see that
with you guys. Can he go in for the takedown? It's going to be ZZ in here with the approach so far, and it looks like Dunia Games is going in for the push. Cheek with the prevention, and just enough, but it is not. It is not, because they can still go in here for the plant. Cheek needs to fall back as the bomb gets planted over at Alpha Jericho.
Yeah, here we go, that hyper-aggressive play. They did take some time, but when they do go in, they're going to go in head first. And here we go. All the trades are coming in, AJ. But Astro, they can still win this game because it's still 2v3.
Just well enough, and a beautiful shot takes down Guitar. And there is nothing else that they need. Dunia Games equalizes. They are on the attack. And are they attacking?
The objective.
I mean, what worked last round can work again, but I feel like now that Dunia knows what their proper setup is, I think they're just going to wait it out again. Another delay strat coming in for DG. I think they have to work with their utilities now. You know, when you throw your thermite, that's when you push at the same time, AJ.
Well, ZZ with the bomb so far. Are they going to be able to drop this into Bravo? Because the approach is on already. Warehouse number 4 only has got 2 defenders in there. But even the approach with the bomb has got 2 players in on the move. It's going to be ZZ. Oh, there you go. Ihan dropping in for the assist as well. And this is going to be a snipe gameplay from Ihan to scout the area first. It is a little bit more daring. The bomb is approaching. But Cheek, we are watching Cheek. Why are we watching Cheek? Dolphin goes through and gets taken down. Zen and Dunia Games, they might have created an opening here. Ambition, solo man, but versus 4 players, he gets taken down by Ihan, and this attack is just all so perfect, as it's gonna be Dunia Games who gets it, and a shutdown. Oh, what a chop! It was Cheek with the melee. Very, very cheeky there, Jericho.
It was, but it was a little bit too late, and I just want to say, that's how you approach B. How DG just double challenged the player defending at back firing range. Now that's how you take over a site. That's very good gameplay coming out from DG.
Couldn't have said that better myself. What a crazy attempt that was. But then again, the defense from Astro on B was super sloppy as well, man. The timing of when to back away, the timing of when to look away just wasn't on their side. It's going to be Clove in here with the approach. Thermite gameplay. Maybe they might go in for the the Alpha side this time. But the bomb, no. The bomb is on the approach again for the warehouse number 4. Are they going to make that mistake? They take those shots and they back away just in the nick of time. Oh, look at this trick so far. I'm loving it. Bloody loving it. They find the opportunity down at Alpha, and the shooting range push comes through. The bomb is going to get planted, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What a wonderful trick played by Dunia Games just to expose the bomb a little bit over at Bravo, make that quick flag, and right now put the pressure on Astro.
That was just beautiful, getting that information, and now they know. Oh my God!
Cheek again!
Cheek with
this
another
time
melee.
on Clove himself. Venom coming through, deleted as Astro takes one more.
It's not over yet. Ready up.
AJ, we can praise that play. You know, perfect play. You know, let's go to B, get some information, rotate back to A. But it's the retake, the beautiful retake from Astro plus a melee kill. It's just. That's how you retake, AJ.
Perfection, and that's why I said Dunia Games as well as Astro, 1 shot, 1 kill. So much similarities between them, and there's just no calling it for me, man. Oh, Guitar, so bad. 2 mistakes, 2 back-to-back mistakes. Ambition now going in with the quick nade, but the nade doesn't do any damage. It is not gonna be very easy for Astro to take this back, as it's a 5-on-3 situation. Dolphin takes Clove out of the equation. Maybe things can turn around here now. Ambition, as he goes in for the drop back, he wants to not go in for the full push. What a spot as he takes Venom out of the equation. It's a 3-on-2. Zen goes in for those shots, doesn't get the takedown. Now I take that back. Dolphin out of the equation. Look at Ambition just play through, and it's now 1 more. Can he get the clutch? Can he get the win? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is 17 seconds on the clock. And Ambition needs to look for an opportunity.
He's gonna push in here. He's
And
trying to
he
make that
gets
play,
it!
but just take it.
Oh, no!
Ready for the next round.
Unfortunate timing right there, AJ. He was on pace to get that clutch, but in the end, the thermite made that. It made the play a bit harder for him because the thermite had already damaged him, AJ.
Yeah, man, 17 seconds on the clock. GG does just enough. It's going to be Ihan here with the deck. Oh, look at the 5-man rush onto Bravo so far. And Dunia Games wants to finish this off. They know this is that opportunity. If they allow Astro to fight back, they might just take that win. Dolphin almost taken down. Needs to go in and back away. Zen with... Oh, what a beautiful attempt by Ambition. And he takes Zen out of it. Takes ZZ out as well. Venom with the one-man stand. Can he get it? Guitar says, get out of here and give us the damn bomb.
They just adjusted. You know, Astro just said, "Come to B and we'll show you how to do it." They adjusted everything, and just like that, now we're in a round 11. AJ, who's gonna take it home, AJ?
Well, Astro has taken the bomb already, and it looks like it's an approach all the way into Alpha. And it's a 3-man defense on Alpha as well, which means that it will not be smart to push. But that doesn't look like what Astro is doing. They are smarter than that. They back away. They want to hold a good defense over the barracks side as well as the shower front as well. And it looks like they do just enough. They can take a quick rotation over to Bravo if needed. They just need to look for an opening frag.
Yeah, they're just milking the clock, you know. They're trying to sway it around. They want DG to get to that bait, but I think now they're not. They're just going to try to push A here, AJ, with that opening gunfight. And here we go, AJ.
Oh, Clove with a 2-piece, turning things around so fast. After Guitar gets the first frag, and he's going to back away right now. Hold on to the white warehouse. It's a 3-on-3 situation. Cheek and ZZ going in for the trades, and it's going to be Dunia Games. And Cheek solo can't get the clutch. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if there's any time that he needs to shine, it is right now. He has been shining throughout the whole game. If there's anybody who can do it, it is him, Jericho.
Yes, he has. He does have the bomb there. He can just pick it up and try to rotate. But I think they're all just in the white warehouse. They're trying to slow it down. And no, he has to just get one person in there. And he has to pick up another weapon, AJ.
Well, will he pick up another weapon? Because we... okay. So fast. So good. Ihan on the attack. And game over. Astro doesn't get that. How?
I mean, they managed to get that first pick, AJ, but in the end, Clove made the play.